Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Joshua Bridwell Show. This is the podcast where we talk about your personal and professional growth, and I share stories, insights, and practical steps to help you grow. And today I'm actually going to be talking to you about something I have recently adopted in my life, and I have already seen it make a huge difference in my interactions with other people. And I'm talking about the incorporation of a mission, vision, and values in my household. A lot of people, when they think of mission, vision, and values, or as I like to refer to them as the big three, people think about organizations, they think of businesses, and within an organizational context like that, it tells the business where it's going to go and how it's going to get there and why it does what it does. And it can work very similarly within the household, but a lot of people have not considered the household context and implications of this. And I think it's really important to lean in to this in a household context. Back when I was at the University of Texas, San Antonio, I had the opportunity of joining the Collegiate Entrepreneurs Organization, and I actually traveled to a couple of local businesses, and I got to speak on the importance of mission and vision, values, and how to create healthy ones, strong ones, and it has shaped my ability to run a business, to steer a business in the right direction. But until recently, I hadn't considered the household implications as well. And so it's really important to define what a mission is, what a vision is, and what values are. Because what you define, you can implement. And so when we look at a mission statement defines your purpose, your reason for getting up in the morning. It reflects your core intentions and what it is that you aim to achieve in your life. So, for example, to live a life of integrity, growth, and compassion while inspiring those around me. So, not only does it say what it is that you want to accomplish, but it also describes how you want to accomplish that. And this is something that a lot of mission statements don't include. They will say things that only have the end goal, but not how you're going to get there. And so let's break this into two different parts. We have to live a life of integrity, growth, and compassion while inspiring those around me. And the two different pieces here are to live a life of integrity, growth, and compassion. And then the second piece is inspiring those around me. And so the inspiring those around me is a direct result of living a life of integrity, growth, and compassion. Then we look at the vision, and a vision statement is something that looks forward. It defines the long-term goals and aspirations that you would like to achieve. Your vision is what you see for your life, what it is that you see for your household in the future. A vision is something that is achievable in the long term. For example, to create a household where each member thrives, supports one another, and contributes to the greater good of our community. Typically, if I'm going to create a vision statement, I'm going to have something like to create a household where each member thrives, supports one another, and contributes to the greater good of our community by X, Y, and Z. You can include your own X, Y, and Z if you'd like to use that vision statement, but I challenge you to find something personal for you and your household. And then we look at the core values. So values are guiding principles. They're how you get to where you want to go. They shape your decisions, your behaviors, and your interactions with one another. They represent what's important to you and what it is that you stand for. So some examples of values are honesty, integrity, flexibility, discipline. For me, faith, family, hard work, respect. There are a whole bunch of different values. If you are stuck on which ones you would like to lead your life or lead your household, there are a bunch of different lists on social media that you can go and you can find, or use any major search engine and they'll come up. And I mean, there are hundreds, thousands of different values that you can find in order to define your life and give you direction. And it's really important to understand how the big three align with one another. Your mission, your vision, and your values, they have to align with your day-to-day life. When they are clearly defined, they guide how you spend your time, how you make decisions, and how you interact with and work with those around you. So, why does a mission, a vision, and values matter for your personal life and your household? Number one, it gives you clarity of purpose. Having a clear mission and vision gives you direction. Instead of wandering through life, reacting to circumstances, you become proactive about where you're headed. In a household, this can create unity. There is a lot of disunity in this world already. In your household, create a sense of unity, and that's going to really make moving in a healthy direction easier and healthier. When you have a clear mission and a clear vision, everyone in your family understands what it is that you are working toward. Second is it's important for decision making. Your values serve a purpose for making decisions. So when you're faced with tough choices, you can ask, does this align with my mission? Does this align with my vision? Does this align with my values? If the answer to any of those questions is a no, don't do it. It's not serving you. In a family, values guide everything from how you spend time together and how you handle challenges. Number three, consistency and adaptability and accountability. A personal mission and vision keeps you consistent in your actions. They serve as a reminder of what it is that you're working toward. In a household, this creates accountability, and if you have to be flexible, then you can use your values to make sure that you are making the right decisions for your household. Everyone has a clear understanding of what's expected and what it is that you are working together to achieve. And number four, resilience through challenges. I heard something earlier today where it said that no matter what walk of life you're in, you're always going to have challenges. We think that if we just have more money, or if we were better looking, or if we could just find that magical person that was going to come in and love me and marry me, and then all of my problems would just go away. Hear me when I say that you will always have challenges in your life. And when your household has a clear mission, a clear vision, and clear values, then you can stay resilient through these challenges. When life gets difficult, having a strong mission and vision helps you to stay grounded. They serve as a reminder of what it is that you are working toward each and every day. And in a family, this can be especially powerful during tough times, providing unity and strength through adversity. So we understand why the big three are important. But how do we develop a strong mission, a strong vision? How do we filter through the list of hundreds or thousands of values to find just the right ones for our family? That's a really great question, so let's dive in. First of all, when you're developing a mission, you want to reflect on your purpose. And so to do that, I want you to ask yourself these questions. What brings you the most fulfillment? What impact do you want to have on others and the world around you? What do you want to be remembered for? And then I want you to write a statement that captures your purpose. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's not going to be perfect, but it should resonate with what it is that you are wanting to accomplish in life. When it comes to vision, I want you to envision what your future is going to look like. What is your ideal future? Think 5 years in the future, 10 years in the future, 20 years in the future. What kind of person do you want to become at each of those points? What does your ideal life look like? What does your ideal household look like? What do you want your relationships to look like? I want you to craft a vision statement that paints a picture of what you want the future to look like. Be specific about what it is that you want to achieve, but also leave room for growth and flexibility. Again, this is not going to be perfect, but it is intended to give you direction according to what it is that you want your future to look like. Number 3, I want you to identify your core values. So make a list of the values that are most important to you. Go through that list, find out what's important to you, and filter it down. And these might come from personal experiences that you've had, spiritual beliefs, role models. Find some core beliefs and make a list. Narrow it down to 3 to 5 core values, and that's going to guide your decisions and your behavior. For each value, I also want you to write a description of why it's important to you and how it impacts your life. And if you are married, or if you're married and have kids, I want you to hear this 4th point. Involve your family. If you're developing a mission, a vision, and values for your household, it's very important to include your partner and your children in the process. Have open conversations and get a feel for what everybody is feeling. Work together towards this, because what everybody values is going to create a really great household, the kind of household that you want to create. And you should work together to find out what you want your collective mission to be. So, for example, our family values respect, kindness, and responsibility. Our mission is to support one another's growth and serve our community with love. Our vision is to create a home where everyone feels safe, valued, and empowered. These are practical steps for you to develop a mission, a vision, and values for your household. Include your family in these decisions, because if you don't, there's going to be some pushback, there's going to be some arguments. Come together, have an intentional time with your family, make these decisions, and it doesn't all have to be in one night. When my wife and I were creating our mission, our vision, and values for our household, we were in the car and we just spitballed some ideas. And then a couple of days later, we circled back, we filtered through some values, found the ones that we would like to guide our household. We tweaked our mission statement and our vision, and it is okay to make changes to that every once in a while. It's not going to be perfect, but as you live it out and you see the results of being driven by a mission, vision, and value-based household, it's okay to make changes and see how to better tweak those in order to achieve better results in a healthier household. So, once you have your mission, your vision, and your values, live them out. Don't just write them down, forget about it. Live them out. And that can happen through your daily habits and actions. Break down your mission and your vision into daily habits and actionable steps. So, for example, if one of your values is health, How will you prioritize your physical and mental well-being in your daily routine? For me, I like to stay up to date on nutrition. I am subscribed to quite a few channels on YouTube, and also I receive some newsletters. I also do research on health supplements and things that are supposed to help me achieve a healthier lifestyle. And sometimes that's telling myself no to things that I want, such as ordering pizza or eating fast food all the time. I have chosen to make health-based decisions for the sake of myself, for the sake of my family. And then encourage household members to support one another and living out the family values. This could include things like practicing gratitude, journaling, communicating openly with one another, as well as volunteering together, getting out into the community, doing things that are going to align with your mission, your vision, and your values. And then it's important to stay consistent and then also review how you're living those out. So regularly visit your mission, your vision, and values to ensure that they are still in alignment with where you are in life. Again, it's okay to tweak them as time goes by. They're not going to be perfect. And as you grow, your mission, your vision, it's going to change. Embrace that. And set aside time as a family to reflect on how you're, and then also get together as a family to assess how it's going and then make any adjustments if needed. And then this part's really hard. I understand. But it is to hold yourself and your family accountable. Accountability is key. When decisions or behaviors conflict in your values or mission, take time to step back, reassess that, make sure that you are going in the right direction, and then hold accountable when necessary. In a family setting, it's important to gently remind each other of the values and vision that you are working together toward. And pro tip, it's okay to ask your significant other. In fact, I encourage you to ask your significant other how they want to be held accountable, and then hold them accountable in that way. Whether that is, we'll go back to the health-based example. So some people like to be told when they're doing things that are wrong, but a lot of people like to be held accountable by being told what they're doing right. And so making sure that you are holding each other accountable the way that you would like to be held accountable. And if you are somebody that's single, but yet you are still trying to create a household that is driven by the big three, I would encourage you to have an accountability partner that you meet with on a regular basis. It can be once every 2 weeks, once a month. You determine your own frequency, but having an accountability partner is extremely important for achieving anything that you want to achieve. And when you start living out the big three, you're going to start to see the impact. And some of the impact that you might experience can include greater fulfillment in life. Living with the intention and purpose leads to a deeper sense of fulfillment. You'll feel more aligned with who you are and what it is that you want to achieve. You're also going to see your relationship improve, whether that is a relationship with your kids, your significant other, or in some cases, even friends. For household, having a shared mission, a shared vision, and shared values strengthens bonds. And you create an environment in which mutual respect can take place, understanding, and better cooperation with one another. You can also leave a legacy of purpose. This is a big reason why my wife and I decided to come up with a mission, a vision, and values for our household. And so whether or not you're married or you're single, living out your mission and values leaves a lasting legacy. It shapes not just your life, but also the lives of those with whom you interact. And in some cases, that's future generations. it also can lead to resilience and adaptability. When challenges arise, a mission-driven life provides you with clarity and it provides you with strength. You'll be more resilient in the face of adversity when challenges come up, not if, but when. You'll be more resilient in that time because you know the direction that you are headed in life and why you are taking step after step to get there. And so having a personal mission, vision, and values is something that is not just for major organizations. It's not something for businesses exclusively. It is for you to guide your life, to guide your household in a positive way. And so whether for yourself or your household, taking the time to define these, to actually come up with a mission, a vision, and values for your family is extremely important. It's going to provide you with greater clarity, fulfillment, and it is going to unify your household. So if you've taken the time to craft your mission, your vision, and your values, and I encourage you to do so, live them out. It's a process that's going to bring you clarity to your life and create a foundation for your personal life and for your family. So if you have found this episode helpful, please subscribe to this channel, download this podcast, and share with others that may not have a mission, a vision, and values that are guiding their life. They might be wandering aimlessly. This podcast is for these people. And so thank you so much for tuning in. This has been an episode of the Joshua Bridwell Show. I will catch y'all next time. Let's grow.